Revenge films.
I'm Martha, a housewife and married to Jesse. I worked full-time before I got married, but Jesse had a strong desire that I become a housewife after we got married. His income was way lower than what I used to make, but as long as we're modest, I thought we could make a living. I liked cooking anyway, so after I became a housewife, I made a decent, complicated dinner every night for my husband who worked all day. In the beginning, he complimented my cooking often, but after 2 years, he gradually changed. He started to treat me like a maid. Also, I barely had any money to spend for myself, but he said,
"I won't forgive you if you use my money for yourself. When you go to a salon or something, use your own savings."
I realized he's the type who doesn't feed the fish he catches, yet it wasn't easy to get a divorce if I realized that. I thought about the faces of my friends and relatives who came to our wedding, and my family who accepted my marriage to Jesse, and I couldn't go for it just yet. He didn't care how I felt about it, and his attitude escalated. One day I got an invitation to a class reunion and asked him for permission to attend it.
"You are a housewife! Do you think you're allowed to go using my money? You're here just to cook for me!"
His answer was absolutely not, but I begged him for permission because I haven't seen my friends since high school, but he said,
"You go and I'll divorce you!"
So I reluctantly gave up. On the reunion day, my close friend called and asked me what time I'd be there, so I told her I couldn't go. She asked me why, so I told her the truth, and she said, "I'll apologize to your husband together with you later, so come on, let's go." So I decided to go and left the note for Jesse. I quickly got ready and ran to the meeting place with my friend. Suddenly a car ran a red light and hit me. I don't remember anything afterwards. I was lying in a hospital bed when I woke up. I felt severe pain on my forehead and my back, and I realized I had been hit by a car. My parents were beside me, looking into my face. They looked serious. "Oh, you're awake. Oh, thank goodness." They shed tears because they were so relieved. My dad called the doctor loudly.
"Doctor, she's awake!"
A doctor came into the room and told us,
"Good news, she'll be all right."
They said that I'd be back to normal in 4 weeks and needed to be hospitalized for a while. There seemed to be no after effects from the accident, but I was still traumatized from it. But my parents were supportive. "We're here for you. We'll support you until you're healed." When they left the room, Jesse came in. He asked,
"How long are you gonna be here?"
"I'm not sure. They said I'd be hospitalized for a while." Then Jesse changed his attitude and got angry.
"Seriously? Damn! I'll be back tomorrow."
And he left. He came back the next day.
"How much longer are you gonna lie there? You come home and cook for me now or I'll divorce you!"
And he left a piece of divorce paper, which he had already signed. His wife had a car accident and was in the hospital. "You come home and cook for me now." I've never heard such heartless words. I hadn't recovered yet and didn't have the energy to argue. But that was the moment I came to my senses and wanted a divorce. He also said,
"If you don't come home by tomorrow, I'll divorce you! You have to arrange the discharge by then!"
Then he just ignored me and went home. Even though it hurt, I got up from the bed and started filling out the divorce form, and my parents walked in. Dad was startled and said loudly,
"What are you doing? Are you filing for divorce?"
"Honey, keep your voice down." They asked me what was going on, so I told them everything about us, Jesse's countless verbal abuses, and what our marriage was like. They were sympathetic to me and agreed with me about the divorce. They were willing to talk to Jesse's parents and the people around us on my behalf while I was in the hospital. They were so angry with Jesse that they had to go to his parents' house right away. They lived in a rural area where I visited only once. While they went to see Jesse's parents, I got permission to leave for a few hours and went to the city hall to file the divorce paper so that I could tell him it was a done deal the next time he showed. When my parents arrived at Jesse's parents' house, they explained what had been going on and about our divorce without stepping inside the house. My dad is a loudmouth, but he was emotional and was even louder, drawing the attention of neighbors. After hearing them, Jesse's parents apologized, but Dad was furious.
"I won't forgive anybody who hurt my daughter!"
They didn't accept the apologies and left. When Jesse came in next time, he looked upset.
"Why did you lie to my parents that we got divorced?"
So I told him that I signed and filed the paper.
"You must be joking! What the hell did you do that for?"
So I said, "It was you who brought it up. I won't go back home." Then Jesse's parents came in and his father grabbed Jesse and said,
How could you do this to us?
Followed by his mother. You ruined our lives!
What are you talking about? Calm down! How could we calm down?
And he explained to us, my parents went to his parents' house and my dad told them what Jesse had done to me loudly. That spread fast among the neighbors, in the country where the people knew each other well. And one of the neighbors was his company's president, the president who had a business relationship with my dad. Afraid of getting terminated from the contract with them, he decided to transfer Jesse's father. Jesse's father was soon to be retired and was shocked by losing his trust in the company where he had worked for many years. He decided to resign voluntarily. He said to Jesse, "It's all your fault." And Jesse said,
I didn't accept it. She went ahead and submitted the paper.
But his parents said it's all his fault and declared to cut ties with him. After that, Jesse apologized to them many times, but they didn't accept it. After being abandoned by his parents, he suggested we forget about the divorce and get back together. But I already decided to go back to my parents' house after discharging from the hospital. I never wanted to go back to that life of being degraded as a maid, so I told him no, clearly. Once he lived by himself, he realized how hard it was to manage household finances with his income, and he missed my frugal but decent home cooking. He sent me messages like,
I was out of my mind. I realize now how good a wife you were. Let's start over.
Of course, I ignored them all. He seems lonely living alone frugally. I knocked on the door of the company I used to work at before getting married to see if there were any openings. They welcomed me back, and I was happy to be back too. When I healed completely and got used to my new lifestyle, my friend organized a reunion again. I was grateful for their gesture and happy to attend it. I met my childhood friend, Finn, there and discovered that we had much in common. Divorce opened a door for me. Finn and I started dating, and I remarried him 2 years later. He's a kind soul who cares about me, and I grabbed the chance to be happy again. I am leaving the painful memories with my ex behind and starting a new chapter.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.